Namaste, angels. I said I wasn't going to do this again, but here I am. I am home now, so I kind of don't have to do it like this anymore, but I'm not unpacked yet. So, and I've kind of just been laying in my bed the entire day. Although I did get out long enough to get dressed. So those of you who saw my earlier video, I was kind of wearing pajamas, and now I have on an actual shirt. But I'm still going to do it from my bed and like this. Like I said, I haven't unpacked. My cards are still in my bonnet. I just threw the whole bonnet in my suitcase, and so I just grabbed it out because we need a full moon reading. So this is gonna be the full moon in Virgo. It is a super moon. It is the final full moon of the winter, right? Because we're in March now, and March 21st, spring begins. Many areas it's been hot already. When I left Charlotte, it was 77 degrees, and then I came into New York and 40 something. Anyway, um, yeah, spring is upon us. So this is the worm moon because it's about just that, right? This is the time of year, according to the Native Americans, when the soil began to change and the worms began to like poke through, and people can plant things, if not now, soon. So that's why this is the worm moon, and it translates into human life as well, because where things have been restricted, right? Maybe ice over the soil and different things like that was restricting you from growth or from being able to grow your crops. Now those things are melting away, those things are changing, and there should be growth. So that's true for us too. Another reason why that's true for us is, as I've mentioned, today on this same day, the 7th, March 7th, Saturn, in Western astrology, Saturn enters Pisces. In Vedic astrology, Saturn enters Aquarius, but we're staying in Western, for this purposes of this video. And what that means is that Saturn's been in Aquarius for the past 2 years, and Aquarius is a fixed sign, so it's been sort of static. It's been sort of frozen. It's been sort of restrictive. Pisces is a mutable sign. And so this now, energies can move more freely about. And that's going to be true um, as it relates to Saturn, what Saturn and Pisces are about, which is definitely going to be, especially in combination with this full moon, releasing whatever restrictions have been upon us, right? Whether they come through friends, family, that doesn't necessarily mean ceasing to speak to your family, but maybe ceasing to listen to them about how you conduct your life, for example. um, maybe ceasing to be a people pleaser and instead listening to your own heart, soul, and making decisions based on that. So, all 12 zodiac signs are going to be motivated to do this, but the mutable signs will be the most motivated to do this, and that is Pisces, Virgo, Gemini, and Sagittarius. We are really going to be about letting go of anything that's been holding us back from what we've been trying to achieve, whether it's monetarily, in love, some level of success and stardom, or popularity, whatever the case is, whatever's been in our way, we are highly motivated to knock it the hell down right about now. What else? That might be it for now. I still got the bonnet. Okay, because what I did was I threw the bonnet with the cards in it in the suitcase, and I haven't otherwise unpacked the suitcase yet. But I was like, we need a reading, so I'm just gonna pull out that bonnet. So let's do the spread from the masculine perspective first. So this first card that I pull out randomly from the bonnet will represent the divine feminine's energy right now. Ooh, it is the Wheel of Fortune from the After the Tarot deck. The Wheel of Fortune upright. Okay. The Wheel of Fortune is a card of destiny. It's a card of fate. It's a card of the universe stepping in to help. It's very much connected to the fixed signs. And like I said, we're moving out of like the restrictive energy of the fixed signs, and mutable signs are really going to be highly energized and motivated to, um, achieve our manifestations. This is also a card of luck and represents the planet Jupiter and the sign of Sagittarius, um, in addition to being attached to the fixed signs Taurus, Aquarius, Taurus, Aquarius, Leo, and Scorpio. Scorpio would be the water. What else? This is a card, can be a card of the universe stepping in to say, like, you haven't done what, you needed to do or were meant to do. So let me see if I put you in this place. If I move your position, I put you in this, like serendipitous opportunity. I give you this opportunity. So it seems like it's coming out of the sky, or it seems like it's fate, it seems like it's destiny. I send you signs. Then what will you do? We still got free will, but maybe we'll make a better, more informed, or more heartfelt or soul felt choice, right, with this guidance. So, beautiful card for the divine feminine. The masculine as it relates to the feminine. Okay. And that card. Whoa. The Nine of Cups. So this is a card of wish fulfillment. If ours is about, ooh, if ours is about luck and divine timing, oops, upright. And his is about wish fulfillment in that regard. So again, successfully manifesting, especially those things that we both focused on, that we both are trying to manifest, which could be one another and each other. Both people working at removing whatever the restrictions are in front of us so that we can move closer together. We can make our dreams come true, whether they have to do with each other or not. Right? This is the card of dreams coming true. So particularly for the masculine. The masculine as it relates to himself, where he feels he's at as a person. Sticking my hand in the bag. It's another Nine of Cups from the other deck. See, I even do it when I stick my hand randomly into a bag. I still pull out duplicate cards. That's why I like to use more than one deck. As you guys who watch me on a regular basis know. So, masculine feeling very lucky, feeling very, again, motivated to bring his manifestations into his realities. Those things that he has imagined, those things that he has fantasized, those things that he has maybe began to physically create but has not completed. Those things that he's dreamed of, maybe very literally while he's asleep or while he's awake, bringing those things into his reality, and experiencing them in a very real and tangible way. Nine of Cups. And look, his has got a full plate. He's eating, right? This is abundance. This is a card. This is a showing him showing. This is a card depicting abundance. Masculine, um, as it relates to the union or connection as a whole. Wow. The Six of Wands. Upright. This is a card of victory, success, celebration, recognition. Those people who have been in like secret relationships, maybe knocking down whatever obstacle has been keeping, you in the dark and keeping you covered. And you're getting recognized, you're getting, as the husband, as the wife, as the boyfriend, as the girlfriend. Um, I don't know if you can see the picture clearly, but probably because my lamp is like far away from me, and like I said, I'm laying in the bed, in I guess a darker area of my room. The camera's a little funny. I apologize for that. I hope you guys can see the cards though. But yes, this is a card of victory, success, recognition, reward, award, um, celebration. Overall, I'm just the wrong deck. I don't want to look, but I had to look for a second to see what I was reaching at, what I was grabbing. All right, this is actual tarot deck. Overall, y'all saw that I was not looking at that point. I was looking straight ahead when I pulled out this Four of Wands. People getting married, people getting engaged, other levels of commitment, um, coming together right now. And I know that people will be getting married and engaged during this period of the next 2 weeks, because with the Four of Wands and the Six of Wands and the masculine having two Nine of Cups cards connected to him, there's no way. right? There's no way that there's not the highest level of commitment possible coming together. But also, you know, whatever applies to you in terms of joy and happiness and commitment is what's going on in your life right now, or will be over the next 2 weeks for many of you, many of us. Um, and probably thanks a lot to Jupiter, again with that Wheel of Fortune and the energy of like Sagittarius. So that was overall. What energy the masculine would have the feminine? Oh goodness. Okay. Masculine would have the feminine bring to the union, bring like to the table, basically, if it were up to him. Okay, so I'm looking straight ahead, not looking at the cards, flipping through them, picking this one. Oop, I dropped it. The Three of Wands. So the Three of Wands, and I think in this particular context, like we're saying, what would the masculine have the feminine do? The answer is nothing. He doesn't want you to do anything else. He's saying, you've done all you can. Like the rest is sort of up to me. Let me do it. And what let me do it may equate to is maybe sending you a message, maybe increasing or bettering communication between the two of you, maybe traveling to visit you. Three of Wands can represent like something about distance, um, but it can also represent for me like in manifestation things beginning to be more tangible because you already put the work in. You already did the one and the two. So now if you're at the three, it's like the next thing is the four. And that doesn't mean you give up working altogether, but you've pretty much put everything, put the real work in already. So there's like not much more you can do. So I'm taking this as the masculine saying, like, there is more to be done, but not for you, feminine. Like, let me do it in order to get to that four that was the overall energy. What energy he himself is bringing to the table would give to the union right now? Well, I had a card in my hand and I dropped it. Oh man. I guess I wasn't meant to pull that one. I'm pulling this one, whatever this is. It's the Ten of Wands. And it's the Ten of Wands from the before the tarot. So rather than being a card depicting one person carrying a heavy load, we see two people standing in the rod, sort of having a conversation, maybe as to who's going to carry what. And this could be the masculine saying, you know, the feminine, maybe this is why he also said he doesn't want her to do anymore. He's going to let me do it. Because this could be the masculine saying, like, you have long carried the burden. Okay. Um, and, you've done a lot more work on this than I have. And I at least want to split it with you. So maybe you take five and I take five, or at best, let me carry it. Let me do it again. And so I think that's where the masculine is at with this, and I like it. What the universe, what energy the universe would have both archetypes, come to the table with or do toward the union right now, and what the universe wants to help us with. Okay. Well, growth, abundance, fertility, maybe more communication. There's another bird in this picture. Nurturing, love. Planet, it represents the planet Venus and the signs of Taurus and Libra and Gemini most directly. This Empress. It's a card of just being very, very attractive and abundant and sort of the queen of the earth. I mean, everything, being really grounded and having everything like at your hands. The only thing she doesn't have is the heavens, right? That's the high priestess. And with what energy we're going into the next moon phase with, which would be what? The new moon in Aries, right? I think so. Yes. Oh, see? That's why I have to look at least because I pulled something out of the wrong deck. What is this card? It's creativity. Didn't I just talk about creativity though? And, the Empress can also be about creativity. Threes in general. She's Major Arcana card 3, and threes in general can be about creativity or co-creation. Let's see what the card says. If it's not too dark for me to read it, you all see I don't got on my glasses. Um, Inspiration, productivity, creation. Bring out the greatness within. Okay. Where's the other deck though? The actual tarot cards. I kind of have a mess here. All right. When I say what energy are we going into the next moon phase with? All right, so let me look at y'all now. Got a card. Soulmate energy, nostalgia energy, family energy. This is, thinking about things fondly and maybe trying to create new memories in the future. And then perhaps actually with a soulmate or within a soulmate connection. What a beautiful spread, masculine. Good job. Now I'm going to try to put those back in the deck or decks because I want to see like some general energy stuff. And I really do have a mess here. Oh my goodness. All right, these are some after the tarot cards. Then I got like oracle cards mixed up with tarot cards. Wow. More after the tarot. Just talking about the high priestess. Here she goes. Queen of heaven. With this showing up, okay, our psychic abilities really, really heightened, strengthened. Um, when you are creating something, are manifesting something, are working on it, you may want to keep it to yourself until it is time to make an announcement with that Six of Wands and to be recognized. But while you're in the process of doing it, keep your plans to yourself, your decisions to yourself about what you're doing. Sometimes for me, the high priestess can be a card of separation, also. So it could be signifying people that are in separation and like keeping to themselves and stuff like that. All right, these are before the tarot. I think I got stuff straightened out here now. Oh, maybe I spoke too soon. There's a bunch more tarot decks here. I mean, tarot cards before the tarot. Okay. Now, oh Lord, this, these are from both decks. Look at this. Just a mess. Okay, this goes here. This goes here. Okay. Um, and I went through all of that exercise, and I apologize, kept you all waiting, because what I wanted to do was put the cards back in so that we could use the same ones again. I think we're about to be straight with that. Okay. So let's do one from each of these that is otherwise, oh, okay, there's one. And it's the Four of Wands again. I was going to say the overall theme for the next 2 weeks. Four of Wands is the first card to come out of that deck, with the Empress on the bottom of the deck. Wow. This one was starting with the Fool on the bottom. What's our overall theme in the next 2 weeks? One card, please, Spirit. Whoop, I got two. Asked for one, I got two. I got three, but wait a minute. Wait till you see this shit, okay? Because you saw how I did this. Another Four of Wands. Okay, this is not the same Four of Wands. This is the first Four of Wands. So our overall theme for the week is very clearly joy, happiness, love, commitment. What is that paired with? Six of Pentacles. So equity, equality, no more breadcrumbing. All right. Remember I said the masculine wanted to, he's acknowledging, or he acknowledged in that last spread that maybe the feminine had done a lot more than him in the past in terms of putting in effort and work. And so he wanted to be more equal, or he wanted to balance the scales by saying, let me do it. And this card says something very, very similar, right? It says, um, we're going to be equal. I'm going to, you're not going to have any less than me, right? We're both going to put in the same effort. Where this doesn't have to do with romance or love, it is a card of blessings. It's a card of, things coming in, abundance coming in that you don't necessarily have to work for. This could just be a stroke of luck. This could be something just as if it fell out of the sky, right? This could be something that comes to you through another human being, and that's acting as like an earth angel. So really, really awesome. And what's the other one that fell here? It's the Five of Wands, but it's the Five of Wands from the After the Tarot deck. And as you can see, nobody's fighting in this card. So I think that's another thing, or overall theme, where they had been like jealousy and just combatants, maybe an individual being conflicted, or something happening at one's work, even that was like some sort of turmoil or something at their place of employment. Like that is ceasing, and able to talk things out if there were issues. My battery saver just came on, so I don't know how much more time I have to do this reading. I do not have my plug near me. It says consider plugging in your device. All right, so that was overall. Let's see if, and at the bottom of the deck, Three of Pentacles. So this is a worker energy. This is also abundance, people working and earning money, right? So it could be about a job, a promotion, or maybe meeting a romantic partner at work. This next card, what can we expect in surrounding energy? So there may be still some things. A moon card always comes out in my moon readings. There may be also still some things that the universe is not ready to reveal to us. But with all that we're going to have going on, all the happiness, the joy, the movement that we do see, I hope that people can agree to, allow for divine timing for the rest, and understand, and just be really confident that we'll also come to know these things, whatever they are, when the right time, when in divine timing. Also, the moon is about heightened psychic awareness and abilities, and we should really pay attention to messages and things that we're getting from the universe. Let's see what this deck has to say about that placement. Joining the moon, anything? Ooh, okay. It is the Queen of Wands, upright. This is perhaps a Leo, Aries, or Sagittarius, or someone like into those traits or attributes. Queen of Wands, also like the quintessential divine feminine of the tarot, representing confidence. She is the most fertile of all the queens. So this could be pregnancy. If you're not interested in pregnancy, you may want to do something about it. Wands are also about travel and movement and work. This can be about new jobs and all kinds of success coming your way. And she came out paired with the Five of Swords. And in this one, we do see conflict and fighting. She really came out, the two cards totally came out together. So she's going to win any battle, any fight that does come her way. And at the bottom of the deck, we have the Magician upright. So not only, is she already a powerful being, she's got every resource of the universe at her disposal to use. to successfully bring in what she wants. Let's look at money during this full moon period. What do you have to say about work and finances specifically? Ooh, Eight of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. I'm sorry, Seven of Pentacles. So harvesting, and the card that flew out, Six of Wands again. So again, this is positivity. This is promotion at work, or this is a new job if you don't have one, or if you've decided to change jobs. This is success. This is recognition. Maybe where somebody was and this is put some respect in your name. That's what this is. Where somebody was maybe gossiping about you. Maybe that's what the Five of Swords was about. Remember, I said the Queen of Wands can be connected to your work also. We had a Five of Swords there. We had conflict. Maybe Five of Swords for me sometimes is gossip and people trying to like sully your name or take credit for your work or blame you for something that you weren't involved in. If any of that's going on, this is the truth coming out, right? You coming out on top. And just money in general should be, uh, you know, fine. Seven of Cups from the other deck. So you also have options. If you're tired of your job, you've been considering leaving, it's a good time for you to go ahead and at least start putting out the feelers if not leaving altogether. And you've got different things you could do. You're probably very talented and you want to try a new career path. You sort of have your pick of what that can be. Very good for you. Let's do love specifically. Even though we sort of kind of did that, I guess, with the divine masculine spread, but let's just do it. Love specifically during the next 2 weeks, other than what we've seen. Oh, come on. No? Well, at the bottom of the deck, nothing flew out. At the bottom of the deck, however, I have the Knight of Pentacles. So that this could be the Virgo energy coming through very strong, right? Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, if someone like into those traits or attributes. This is a slow moving energy. This knight likes to make a really good plan. If he wants to come in and make an offer to you, he sort of has to plan the whole thing out in advance before he makes a move. And when I say slow, I mean slow. He can be very, very slow. But he is the only knight that is said to always reach his goal. And so, like, you can count on him. He's dependable, he's grounded, he's earth sign like, right? Um, I'm gonna pull the card from the top of the deck to see what else as a work and finance message. So I'm sorry, love and relationship. So we had been having sleepless nights and maybe not knowing what to do about a love situation or a matter involving a relationship. We decided to like slay those dragons and to fight back and to not give in to anxiety and fear and depression, but rather to, just tackle it and go after what we want, right? That's what you see this guy doing here. So very nice for love and relationship, even though it's the Nine of Swords, because it's from a different deck where the Nine of I didn't see a card had fallen out. It's the King of Cups. It's the King of Cups. He is a Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, or someone like into those traits or attributes. And he's sort of like the king of love and romance and, being charitable and generous and balanced masculine and feminine energies in harmony with this person. Wow. All right, from this deck, love and relationship. What do you got? I thought that one was going to pop out, but it went back in. Love and relationship. Oh, there's one. It is the Four of Cups in reverse, so it could be better, but it's like, I mean, it's still positive, but it's like where we were allowing maybe opportunities to pass us by. Not only is this guy drinking of his cup, which is already a positive sign, means he has accepted something. But in reverse, in general, the Four of Cups in reverse means that we've decided to like get off our butts and, stop wallowing in self pity and actually make something happen. Oh, The bottom of the deck is the Fool. So not only talking about making something happen, but very possibly spiritually based because our soul is telling us to, or it could be a spiritually based relationship or both. And this is new beginnings, this is fresh starts, this is taking a risk even, and maybe going against the grain and going against what we had otherwise been taught or believed, and just totally taking a completely new path and starting something totally fresh, even if it is like a reconciliation, a relationship from the past, because we did see the Six of Cups and stuff. It's still a brand new beginning. This is like you and the other person deciding to start from scratch and give each other a fair shot at showing you who we are today. Yes, in the past I was this person, I was that person. Maybe you didn't like me, maybe you didn't love me then, or maybe you did, maybe you loved me, but you didn't like me. Whatever the case was, I'm different now. I've grown, I've blossomed, right? This is spring, it's a new season. Um, Meet me now. Okay. No, I think we got all the areas. Let's see what the Oracle decks want to add, if anything. Okay, that was quick. We got thoughts. We got thoughts. We got a masculine or a male energy, masculine energy, thinking about a feminine energy here, and very much looking. It's very fond. Very much looking like he wants to make some sort of move. The bottom of the deck, we have Privileged Lady. I told you during the week that I was getting from Privileged Lady that masculine wanted to provide. This is a real provider type, right? An earth sign, or someone who is earth sign like is this provider type. If when this knight elevates to the King of Pentacles, that's who he's going to be. Underneath the King of the Knight of Pentacles is the Lovers. I hadn't known that until just now when I picked it up. The Lovers, Major Arcana card 6, which represents the sign of Gemini. Um, so that was that deck, and let's do the other Oracle deck. We got Mystery. Mystery. And you see this looks like a new path. A very narrow path, but a new path maybe that she hasn't walked down before. So it's unknown. It's a mystery to her what this path is going to be like. Well, let's see. I'm trying. Oh, where's my phone? Because I can use my phone to help me read this card. It's a damn shame, isn't it? What's going on with my flashlight? Okay. Magic, intrigue, suspense. You're entering unknown territory. Very nice. Very exciting. And that's what I have for you. Go do your full moon rituals, release all the crap that you don't need, let it all go, let those people go, fuck them kids. You know what I'm saying. All right. And have a good night, guys. Namaste.